guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just here with my new perfume ephemera, and I thought we'd come along and make some little clustery pieces just using the perfume ephemera parts of, you know, of this new release. It coincides with the release of my perfume background papers. I haven't really printed those off. I can just show you one or two that I just happen to have here laying around, but on the whole I haven't really printed a whole complete set off yet. So this is from the Perfume Brights collection papers, and then this one here is from the Perfume the Pale or the Light collection. So that's just the background papers, but what I've got here is the ephemera part. So for the ephemera part you get a bundle of journal card style pieces, so I'll just quickly show you those. You have to excuse my printer, for some reason it's misbehaving again and not printing borderless, so hence I've got this weird shape. It's also sucked it through slightly wonky, but anyway, you've got these gorgeous journal cards, and there's quite a few pages of journal cards. You've got kind of what I would call clean journal cards, which are these ones, and then you've got not dirty ones, but sort of grungy ones, I suppose, with kind of all these like lovely overlays on them as well. So that's the journal cards. And then you get also, I think it's 4 pages of like perfumey labels. So like this. Now I have printed all of these on 230 GSM. So that's partially why my printer has sucked it through a bit weird, because often I think it's when my printer's got a bit dirty, it just can't handle the such thick card. But that's what I've printed this on. But so you've got 4 pages of the labels, and then you've got I forget how many pages altogether, but all these pages of the perfume bottles. So you've got the kind of brownie colours and the brights, and you've got them in different sizes. So you've got these smaller ones, you've got the full page ones, and then you've got some massive ones as well. Absolutely love using the massive images. As you know, we've got the large images as well that we sometimes play with, you know, with the butterflies and things like that. You've got this page which is more like stamped kind of black and white images, except for this one. So you could always take your coffee dye, and that's how I would use these. I'm just going to demonstrate that actually, because just in case that's not kind of, you know, necessarily obvious. So I'm just going to, just coffee dye that. And then, you know, really, really lovely, isn't it? So that one, just show you this one. This has got more of a black and white kind of image. But again, once it's coffee dyed, absolutely scrumptious, isn't it? So yeah, that's kind of how I would use these ones that are sort of more the black and white shades. Oh, I just do them all while I'm here, so might as well just do these. Honestly, this was not part of the video, or, you know, intended as part of the video. I've just suddenly gone off at a tangent. But yeah, I just wanted to show you those. I think sometimes, you know, it's nice to have just kind of the, you know, what I would call the stamped kind of versions, because, you know, I love using stamped images. So, and that's originally what I would have been using before I had any digis or anything else. So I think this is quite nice to have. So that's those. And then you've got obviously the bright in the large, and you've got some rosebuds and things like that around, and a bow. And then here you've got again the brights, but just like the full page size. So I have cut out to try and save a bit of messing about, although I will have to cut out a few of these tiny labels because I've already used them all. But I've already started cutting out all, or not all, but, you know, quite a lot of these backgrounds, and I've cut out quite a few perfume bottles, so hopefully we've got quite a few to play with now, you know, and I'm not going to have to be sat here cutting. And then yeah, what I thought we could do is just make some clusters. Now, like I say, I am going to have to cut out some of these little labels, which I just thought were really cool to use alongside these. Now, these are all available in my Etsy shop. They are, you know, they come to you, I think it's a 15-page download, and you get a one PDF, or it could be two, I can't remember, I'm afraid, PDF and the JPEG versions of the files, because, you know, I know that some people like one and some people like the other format. So yeah, you get PDF and JPEG versions of the files. But yeah, they're just really, really yummy, aren't they? Obviously, you could print them on thinner paper. I'm not saying that you have to print them on this thick paper. I really like using the thick paper anyway, you know, generally, you know, for quite a lot of things, especially if I'm making things like clusters. Definitely the topper parts, i.e. the perfume bottles, I would say pretty much 99% of the time, if I'm using or making anything like, you know, with a topper, i.e. the perfume bottle, that would definitely be printed on thicker paper. Again, that's just my, you know, my personal preference. Obviously, you know, you don't have to do that. I'm just kind of saying, yeah, my what I would favour, really. So I'll just take this last label, cut that one out. Okay, and then I've just got this one just because I thought, oh, I'm not sure I got any of those cut out. So okie dokie, because I obviously made some things earlier using this kit, so I've already partially cut some and partially used some, so hence I might have used some up. Oh, it's getting really chilly, so I might have to stop the video in a minute and either put on another layer or put my little fan heater on. So right, okay, so that's all that I've got. Now I've got some lace and things to the side, so I've got that just all sat here. So I'm going to just incorporate lace, and I've got just my, you know, Tim Holtz tiny attacher. So these are going to be like really quick and easy little clusters. So basically just layering them up with the, you know, the labels, the back sort of advertising kind of labels, these I suppose would be. Just like that, and just with a bit of lace, and then maybe like one of these labels that I just cut out, you know, separately. So I'm just going to, yeah, I might just lay out a few, in fact, because that's probably really good to be like quite time efficient. So we'll just lay a few out, oops, like that. And then we can obviously just then, you know, layer the lace on them and layer the perfume bottles. So, oh, I had cut that one out already, so, okay. So, I mean, they're just gorgeous, aren't they? And to be honest, I mean, pretty much all of these are going to look good with all of them. I mean, that one obviously, you know, doesn't kind of go with that, but it still looks gorgeous, doesn't it? You know, they're all going to be sort of completely mix and matchable. Yeah, completely mix and matchable. You know, which is great. I just love it when you've got things that you can just use in a whole, you know, multitude of ways, really. So yeah, I might just have that one on there. And then this one, oh, already I'm thinking I've not cut out enough of the perfume bottles. I mean, I felt like I cut out loads, but yeah, I might have to stop the video and cut out some more. Right, so I'll just take my little labels. Now, as per usual, I just like to use my labels in half, and obviously then they makes your labels go much further, which is brilliant. You know, it's kind of like a double whammy. And did I have some more? Yep. Just take a couple more of those. Yeah, oh my goodness, it's suddenly getting really chilly. Honestly, I don't know what's gone on, but it's just suddenly like the chill is setting in, so gutting. I'm gonna have to just stop and, yeah, either put my fan heater on or pop another layer on. Right, so just take this one as well. Okay. Okay. There we go. And just, okay. So we've got quite a few now, so probably, yeah, probably quite a few to get on with. So I might just ink some up and, you know, not necessarily others. This one I'm going to ink it up because it's It's obviously got quite a, you know, pale kind of look to it. So I'm just going to ink that up. I'm just using walnut stain distress ink here to do this. Yeah, I mean, I played around with these obviously before switching the camera on, and you know, they just came together so quickly, and I just thought, oh, I can't not do a video of these, because to be honest, I love anything that you can just do really quickly and easily. So the fact that these are just, you know, 2 seconds and they're done, it's just up my street. It's completely my type of project. So I thought, well, I'm definitely going to come along and share it with you guys, because I think you will really appreciate how quick it is as well. So yeah, let's just ink around there. Like I say, I mean, the inking's not necessarily necessary. That's just ridiculous to put those two words together, isn't it? I mean, it's like a complete tongue twister. Necessarily necessary. Yeah. Well, don't know whether I've ever said that before, but it seems to have been a bit of a tongue twister to say. There we go. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Maybe you are doing some crafting. I hope you're having a nice time. Do share below, you know, what projects that you're working on. It's always lovely to hear, you know, what people are working on, and very inspirational, you know, for people who are sort of thinking, oh, what shall I work on? If you can read through the comments and then maybe spark some sort of inspiration. I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, so just quickly get some lace and pop some lace behind some of these. So I've got this crochet lace. Oops. I just like to sort of cut, tear crochet lace. I know I say that all the time, but yeah, it's just like a really quick way to use it. Oh my goodness. I mean, straight away, doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? And then, you know, could have a label, or maybe not even, now I'm thinking, for this one. Oh yeah, like that, I think. So right, that's just, and then all I'm going to do is literally staple that together. So using my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and that staple goes through then all of the layers, you know, the lace, the bottle and the label, and that's it. It's just done. Obviously afterwards, if you wanted to put some glue down or anything to sort of, you know, reinforce it and hold it in place, let me just clean my nozzle off, because it's been upside down, making sure it's still going to be juicy and coming out. You know, I just would like staple it down and then glue it like that. But isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And seconds, that's literally seconds, because you've got everything you need in the whole kit, you know, so they really are not self-sufficient, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't know what the description is, but complete anyway. You've got all the things, you know, all the things here. Just got some pink lace here, so I'm just going to try this. Maybe the pink might look pretty. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look gorgeous? It looks a bit like something out of Cinderella, doesn't it? Yeah, really lovely. Oh, this is where I decide that, oh, can't really have that there. Right, so I'm just going to have this one without a label. So again, just put the staple through there. Again, just gonna bit of glue to hold it all together. I mean, you don't really need to do that. I mean, I just do, because I'm pretty clumsy, and to be honest, if it's not really securely fastened, not fastened, but you know, attached, I'm likely to damage it. So I kind of think, oh, it's best for me to get it all glued down. But you know, if you want to just leave it stapled, then that's obviously even quicker still. The other thing that I did was this week I also, or yeah, I mean, I don't know whether this video will definitely go up this week, but at the same time that I launched my perfume papers, I also launched a set of pale butterflies, so light set of butterflies. So I've got my butterfly brights on my Etsy shop, and then these are butterfly, you know, pales or lights. They're slightly different butterflies, well, different combination of butterflies. So yeah, but they're in light colours and it's huge. I think you get about 11 pages and you've got all manner of light colours. So green, pinks, you know, lilacs, blues, yeah, loads of different shades. So, and I picked the butterflies that I personally find are the easiest butterflies to fussy cut. So that's kind of how they've been decided. So yeah, just kind of, if you maybe are not that keen on fussy cutting or anything, I've chosen the ones which I think are the easiest ones to cut. So yeah, hopefully nice and kind of like easy cuttable selection. So okay, there we go. And I mean, those butterflies just go brilliantly, don't they? I mean, doesn't that look gorgeous? So that's 2. Right, let's put in this one. I love this. This is such a gorgeous, yummy one, isn't it? Looks really, really nice. So again, just take a bit of lace. You know, I mean, you don't even have to add lace. If you know, if you don't want to add lace, you maybe think it looks nice without the lace, you know, don't add any. I mean, I always just am such a sucker for lace. I can't help myself, but yeah, I mean, it's not an essential thing. So like that, and then again, just take my stapler, staple through there. Hopefully I've caught everything, and then just again glue everything down. Okay, like that. So yeah, aren't they just lovely? I mean, I just thought, wow, these are like the quickest way to build clusters ever, really, aren't they? Because, yeah, they just literally come together in no time at all. And then, obviously, in a minute, we can do a little bit of decorating and maybe just look at one, you know, popped onto a pocket or something like that. So, now, do I want that or do I want that pink lace again? Let me just put in the pink. Might not be quite the right colour, but we'll just try it. Oh, that is gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And obviously this one's smaller size. So, I mean, you've got a really brilliant selection of size pieces as well in these, you know, Perfume fussy cuts. So, yeah, you could have lots of clusters of varying sizes. And obviously you have also got those large images. So you could even have massive, you know, massive clusters if you wanted. So, oh, that one's so cute, isn't it? And obviously, like I say, I mean, we can obviously decorate these up with some bling and things like that as well. So now, do I want pink or do I want the crochet lace? I mean, I actually did bring along a few laces, but now I'm thinking actually most of the things look pretty good, you know, just with actually these 2 laces, to be honest. You know, I don't really feel like I even need to have any other. Well, so far. I mean, we might decide we do in a minute. So I'll just take this label and pop it the other way. So yeah, just put that lace down there. Obviously I will need to kind of reinforce this lace because it's quite long. I thought it would look pretty, you know, running right the way along, or unless I just have it at the bottom. No, right. So yeah, if it's running right the way along, obviously the staple's just going to be here. So I'm going to need to just add a little bit of glue behind there as well. But well, perhaps we'll just cut the lace down. It's now just yeah, throwing me off now. Oh well, there we go. We can just glue it down a bit with the glue like that. Okay. And then again, just go onto my perfume bottle, glue that down. Oops. Oh. Okay. we'll just do this brownie one. And then, yeah, let's do some blue ones, because otherwise I feel like they've all been similar colours, haven't they, so far? So now, do we want to have... just got this grey lace, to be honest. I mean, this grey lace, it's one of those laces that normally looks good with everything, but it doesn't look that good with that, weirdly enough. So, just ignore what I'm saying. Yeah, shouldn't have said anything, should I? Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll just staple that together. And again, just go over with some glue. Oh my goodness, it's getting so cold in here now. Yeah, turning really, really chilly. So I have to put the fan heater on in a minute, because wow, it's very cold. Okay, right, let's just quickly now lay down some of the blue type ones. So pop that one. Pop these couple. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully you've got quite a few, you know, nice different ones to play with. So, you know, it's all about having lots of nice different bits to play with, isn't it? So, right. Oh my goodness, isn't this gorgeous? I mean, this one's, yeah, so pretty. I'm loving it everywhere. So I may struggle to put that, you know, to decide. Oh, that's quite nice on there, isn't it? Could even have maybe a purple, a pink bottle. Maybe on there. Don't know now. No, I like it on this. Now, I want to make the most of this one and put it on something, you know, that it looks really awesome on. So let's just check. Yeah, maybe on that one. And then maybe this one on here. Oh, do you know, I'm now thinking I'm going to have to cut another one, because yeah, I would like to use one of these green ones, and I'd obviously already used those in a previous project, you know, the one that I was doing off camera, because I love this colour. Such a gorgeous shade of green, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I just think there's nothing more fun, to be honest, than having a bunch of, you know, fussy cut shapes and pieces, really. You know, for me, that's just like awesome. They're, you know, they make crafting very, very easy, and everything always looks good, you know, especially if they're from sort of coordinating kits and things, then of course they're going to look really good, aren't they? You know, however you put them together, they're going to then look good. So just going to ink up my perfume bottles a bit. Again, that's just really to disguise my shoddy cutting anywhere. And then I might just go round the base pieces as well. Like that. Oh, do you know, I might have to put my onesie on over the top of my clothes. I'm living in that lately. I don't know what I would do without it, to be honest. It's so nice and cozy. Oh, I forgot I haven't done that one. So nice and cozy. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I don't look very glamorous wearing it, but hey, who's seeing me? Doesn't matter, does it? But oh my goodness, I might have to do cut out another green one, because that looks awesome on there. Oh, have we got any more green ones? Oh, I've only got a massive one, which that's going to be weird, isn't it? Because that's going to be huge on there. Let me just cut out this huge one, and yeah, we'll just kind of have a look and just see. I'll just take it like that. Oh, you also get this handful of roses, like I say, so perhaps we'll put some roses onto one or two of these as well in this one. So yeah, I don't think this is going to work really, this big one, but we'll just see, because who knows, it might do. Oh, don't you love a lovely perfume bottle? You know, kind of in real life. I mean, there's some really gorgeous perfume bottles, aren't they? I mean, I don't generally really buy, you know, perfume very often unless I go on holiday, and then I try and, you know, buy some while I'm on holiday because obviously it's cheaper. But yeah, I mean, obviously I still buy quite cheap perfume because perfume's so expensive, isn't it? So it's like, oh, you know, I'll just buy the cheaper stuff. But yeah, even the cheaper stuff is still quite expensive. But I love looking round. No, that's too big. I love looking around the perfume shops, you know, because they've got just sometimes the most gorgeous perfume bottles. I mean, I couldn't really tell you any of the ones that I think are lovely because I'm rubbish with like perfume brands and things. You know, some people are really good with the perfume brands, aren't they? But yeah, I'm not very good with perfume brands, so I wouldn't be able to tell you any perfume brand. I just cut those little fancy bits off just rather than fussy cut those round. So just, you know, do kind of as you like to do. I mean, I personally would find them very fiddly. But yeah, I spend ages in those perfume shops, and I mean, to be honest, the boys, they don't mind it either because they quite like looking at the aftershave and things. My daughter, she's now coming to an age, she's 10 now, and she's coming to an age where she also loves it. You know, spraying the perfume on and having a look around. She's getting really into her skincare now, so she's always happy to look in, you know, any of those kind of, I mean, they're not really perfume shops, are they? I suppose they'd be like pharmacies, but yeah. I mean, some are just perfume shops, to be honest, abroad, but yeah, some of them are more like a general, you know, they do makeup, they do skincare, they do, you know, the perfume, all sorts of different things, don't they? But she's coming to an age now where she also quite likes looking around in them. But yeah, some of those bottles are just absolutely beautiful, I must say. I'm now thinking maybe swap that around. Right, I'm just going to ink up some of these. Okay, I won't bother with these really. I mean, I did ink that one a bit, but yeah, I won't bother with this one because it's quite dark. So to be honest, the inking probably wouldn't really show up, you know, particularly well anyway. So it's kind of a waste of time. Okay. Oh, I'm beginning to not be able to concentrate where I'm getting so cold. There's like a draft coming under my desk. My knees are now getting really cold. I'm wearing a jumper and a jumper dress and obviously my tights and stuff. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling a little bit too chilly. So yeah, I'm just going to stop the camera and either put my onesie on or put the heater on, or hey, possibly both. And then I'll be back in a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I've popped the fan heater on. I've also had a cup of tea, which hopefully has helped warm me up. So yeah, we can, you know, hopefully carry on a little bit warmer now. So I also got another bit of lace, which I thought maybe might be quite nice for a change. So this one's just kind of ivory. So just going to, yeah, just take that down. And then the other thing that I did was I had a look at these, because obviously these labels, you know, I might not have them necessarily the right way round. They might be, you know, left-handed and things, or they might not be the colour that I want. So I thought I would just kind of take a couple of these, and you could just cut out then the text to form labelly parts again, just using those. So I thought we'd just kind of, you know, have a look at that as well and see how those look. So yeah, that one, and just again just cut off that little border. That's better. Okay, right, so oops, I nearly threw this piece in the bin now. And yeah, I mean, you could obviously do the same with any of them, and you could also do the same with the perfume background pages. So I'm not sure what I've done. Oh, here we go. Like this piece, for example, you've got loads of bits that you could take and use as labels. So, you know, you've got lots and lots of, sorry about the back, lots and lots of different options and things to get labelly parts. Right, okay, where were we? So, yeah. Take my ivory lace. This might not now be, oh look, that's now too many colours going on there. So yeah, not right at all. Oh, gorgeous on there though. That looks very fairy tale-y, doesn't it? Yeah, very fairy tale-ish. So Let's just ink this one up. Oops, no, that was the wrong way round again. Oh, honestly, what's wrong with me? So yeah, you could then have this just coming out here like a little label. I might even just tear that edge. Okay. I mean, you don't even need to have a label, but I just think it kind of adds a bit more interest, really. Oops. Oh dear. It's because my hands are quite cold now, so yeah, even despite having had my cup of tea and things, my hands are a bit cold, so they're, yeah, they're not numb. They're not numb. That would be completely exaggerating, but yeah, they're a little bit chilly now to be kind of working properly, I think. Right. Oh, now my glue's clogged up in the time that I've been downstairs to get my tea. I mean, so it's obviously quite cold in this room, isn't it? Because my glue was free flowing. And now just in that length of time it took me to go down and get my cup of tea and then drink it, the glue's now, I'm not saying gone hard, but started playing up, which, you know, I know I've talked about this loads of times before, but I'm convinced it plays up when it gets too cold. You know, it can't, yeah, it can't then kind of free flow once it's gone cold. So pretty sure that's what's happened. I'm not saying it's, you know, set like ice or anything like that. Of course it hasn't, but yeah, it definitely, it does affect it. Right, just pop in some hot glue there as well. There we go. Okay, looking good. Right, let's carry on. So yeah, I love this one. Now, which colour lace do we think is going to look good? Just going to try this ivory again. Might not be the right one anyway, but just like to cut this little curly edge off. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look? I love that so much. It's like, wow. Like, again, feast for the eyes. I feel like I'm saying that quite a lot lately, but I really love kind of vibrant colours like this. So for me, that is a feast to the eyes, you know, because it's so, you know, such a yummy, yummy, yummy colour, isn't it? Now, we could potentially have a butterfly. Not sure, or we might be able to have one of the roses. So let me just see. Oh, now I've moved them out the way because I thought let's create a bit more space on the table, and now of course it's now not here. Let me just pull it in, the one with the roses, and then you can cut out a couple of the rosebuds. I don't know whether the rosebuds are going to look good with this, but just give it a try. Oops. Right, let's take this little one here. Okay. Right, let's just quickly cut this one out. Yeah, my feet are going a bit numb now, to be honest. So although my hands aren't numb, they are cold, but yeah, my feet are going really cold. I mean, I'm kneeling up. I'm always kneeling up on my stool. Like, not really very good for you, I don't think, to be just kneeling up, but that's how I like to sit. I find it quite comfy. So right. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? So yeah, let's just then grip that, or yeah, grab that with the stapler. So again, you know, once it goes through all of those layers, you know, it's then grabbing everything, but just a bit of reinforcement with the glue. But isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love how that looks. Right, that's that one. Okay, next one, this one. Just super pretty, isn't it? Now, you could have, oh, yeah, if it goes this side, I need to have this kind of poking out here, don't I? So again, just might tear that end off and just try it like that. Oh, should we try some of that ivory lace on this one? The ivory lace is looking pretty good with these, isn't it? So yeah. Again, just take some of this bulk off. that upside down. Oh gosh, now I can't see which is the right way and the wrong way. Oh. Right. Oh dear. Come on. So yeah, maybe it needs to go off slightly like that. That's it. Where's my stapler? Staple that down. This one again, because that lace is then sort of longer, I'm just going to put some glue down there to hold the lace in place. But you know, once they're stapled, it just makes it so much easier for then applying your glue, because everything's like held down, so you know, it's all kind of like staying put. There we go. Oh my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? Just lovely, isn't it? And then again, might just pop a little bit of hot glue down here just to hold these bits down. Love that one. Okay, right, this is that one that's quite brave, isn't it? You know, we've gone quite brave. I did say I wasn't going to ink this, but I'm going to just ink it a little bit. I mean, it's not really showing up, to be honest, but yeah, we'll just ink it a bit. Right, so I'm going to put this here now. I'm not too sure what colour lace is going to be best, because obviously that ivory was, you know, not right, because it was then adding like more colours into the mix. I mean, that's really nice actually, isn't it? Yeah, perhaps I'll just do that now. Would we want... Oh, that's really nice. Oh, isn't it annoying? I don't have the other half of this, and yeah, I did want it to that side. What will happen if it's this side, I wonder? Weird. I normally always go for putting things on the right, and for some reason this time I'm trying to put everything on the left hand side. That's strange, isn't it? Don't know why that would be. It's just unusual that I'm doing that, because normally everything just is automatic. Oh, I put it on the right, put it on the right, put it on the right. So that's just really weird that I'm now even trying to put it on the left, you know. So again, just one staple through the whole lot. Again, I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue here to hold the lace down like that, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of hot glue holding these various bits like in place onto that lace like that. And then, oh, to be honest, I'm just going to use my hot glue here, just being really lazy. There we go. There we go. That's very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, really, really pretty. Then we've got this one. Oops. Now I've got this lace here, which might be quite nice. It's a bit different to anything else that we've done. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look? Love it, love it, love it. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get the stapler holding all of these bits if I have it that side. That's the question. Let me just try and switch it around and see what it would be like on the left. The right. Yes, not the left, the right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, not too bad, is it? So yeah, I'll just again pop the staple through all the layers, pop some glue down. Okay, and then again, just going to be like super quick using the hot glue. I mean, the hot glue, you don't need to use hot glue, but you know, it's just very, very quick. And when you're doing a video, that's what you want, is quick drying and, you know, fast results, don't you? Nobody wants to be sat watching on a video whilst I'm holding things down and waiting for them to dry. So again, love that one. Aren't they just gorgeous? And then we're going to have a look at these in a minute on, you know, maybe on some pockets and things. So hopefully they're going to look really pretty. I've dug out a couple of pockets, you know, from our mass making sessions. Oh, I can't see the right and the wrong way for this now. Yeah, I've dug out some bits from our mass making session, so we'll just probably use a couple of pockets from those. I mean, the other things that you could do with these, of course, is use them as paper clips. Sorry, a little bit of a blank there. Yeah, you could use them as paper clips, and then they'd be, you know, very, very quick and easy to make, wouldn't they? So yeah, let's just pop that one down like that. Again, just hot glue this, you know, overkill to say the least. You know, hot glue not really required, but yeah, just get it stuck down very quickly like that. Okie dokie. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Right, last one. So we've got this one. Now, again, what colour lace is the question? I mean, shall I try and go with this lace just because this is, you know, the last little bit of this, so it's kind of getting it off the desk. It's quite nice, isn't it? So now, I wonder if we could go for this, like poking out in the side. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because it's kind of like, kind of the same size as everything else. So let me just try. Just tear this down. Okay. Let's just ink this up. Right. Just try that. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, love how that looks. So yeah, just again, one staple. Honestly, I mean, I brought along all that lace. I barely used any, did I? I think I just used 3 different lace types, and yeah, not really even much of those, really. You know, because you don't need much, obviously, on things like this. So yeah, complete overkill of the lace, really, wasn't it? But anyway, right, there we go. And oh, I might just pop a little bit on there. Okay, so they are looking gorgeous, aren't they? Right, so we made, let's just see how many we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we made 12 of those. I don't know how long I've been filming for, but not long. So they just, you know, fly together, don't they? Very, very quickly. And then, of course, you know, you can add some extra details. So obviously my favourite thing is always a bit of bling. So I'll just take some blingy, whoops, blingy trim. I flicked that off somewhere. I don't know where it's gone now. So yeah, it's just. So I mean, obviously you could cover up the staple, or you could just, you know, put it somewhere else. So I was thinking cover up the staple, but to be honest, just pop it down here instead. Now I've also got some little florally Diamante gem things. Can I find them is the question. Oh, let me just have a look behind my desk. Hang on 2 seconds. I think they're in my little travelly bag. They're still in there from when I went away to stay with my friends for the weekend. So yeah, I'll just see if I can find them quickly. Not so far, I can't. Oh, come on. I thought that they were all in here and I cannot see them now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I've got these. I mean, yeah, I don't think these are going to be quite right, but they were just in there and I thought, oh, well, let's just have a look. Oh, I've also got, yep. See, now I'm kind of spotting all sorts of things that are laying around on the desk. So, got some of my little flower trim. I don't know whether these flowers are going to look right with any of these bits, but we'll just kind of keep them to the side just in case we want to use them. So I mean, we could even have like a little flower on there, but I was thinking one of these, just maybe over the staple. I mean, it's a bit, yeah, a bit random, to be honest. Maybe it's a bit, to be honest, maybe it looks better without the gem. Maybe the gem's a bit weird because it's just kind of like in the middle of the perfume bottle. So yeah, those gems, I can't decide. They are quite nice, aren't they? Just have a look at some other colour ones. They're quite nice, aren't they? Oh, I can't feel which way's the right way round. Maybe like that. Oh, I don't know. This is now a tough decision. I mean, that's quite pretty on there. Did I cut this into a single piece or not? I don't even know. Oh, I don't know. Might have to just stick with the bling. I'm scared of messing these up. I mean, again, isn't that just ridiculous? I could just print some more, make some more. But I think I'm just so pleased with how they look. They look so pretty. I don't want to spoil them by putting something sort of strange and random on. So yeah, it's kind of like putting me off doing too much with them, because I just think they look gorgeous just exactly as they are. Anyway, so you can decorate them up obviously with, you know, with bits of bling and, you know, randomy things. I mean, that's quite pretty with that. So let's just, oops, let's put one of these little gems on here. Okay. So obviously I have got the trim packs on my shabbydabbydoodah.co.uk website. I don't know for sure whether there's definitely some on there, but yeah, they, you know, I do stock them unless they're out of stock, in which case, you know, they'll be back in soon. Yeah, so as soon as I can get some more trims and make up some packs. So just see whether we want to have any more of these butterflies on any of them, because they also look very pretty, don't they? And then we'll just try a couple on a couple of pockets. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I think they just look gorgeous exactly how they are. I mean, I do think they, you know, they look good with the bling, but I mean, to be honest, I don't think they really need much more than just, you know, just the bit of bling, if I'm truthful, because they just look gorgeous just exactly as they are. I mean, maybe that one would just benefit from that lovely butterfly there, kind of off at this side. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? Just makes it a little bit more kind of fancy. So yeah, loving how that looks. This one, obviously we've got those roses, so I'm not sure whether this one really needs anything, if I'm truthful, but just try, just try a bit of the bling. Now, what have I done with that? Oh my goodness, what have I done with my bling? Did I drop it on the floor? Oh, again, shout if you can see it. Obviously done something with it. It's probably just dropped into my lap and I can't see it. No, I couldn't see it just then. Oh my goodness, what's happened to that? Well, how bizarre. How annoying. Right, let me just do some more. Okay, right. Okay, let me trim that down. Yeah, I mean, the bling might not look great on here because it's got to go through those flowers if I want to cover the staple up. That's a bit weird, but I mean, having said that, I think it still looks quite nice. Oh no, better at the bottom, isn't it? So just going to glue this down, just because if I'm putting the bling on there, I don't want that lace moving at all, because that would be then, you know, the bling would then be sort of vulnerable, wouldn't it? So yeah, we'll just fix the lace down properly. Put that on. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely love these, I have to say. They're very girly. I mean, I am a girly girl, so I'm not saying they're for everybody's, you know, that they'd be everybody's cup of tea, but definitely if you're a girly girl, then you may well like these. And like I say, I mean, these are, you know, they come in all sorts of sizes, so you know, you could make kind of small or bigger pieces with these. So the labels don't, but obviously you could print them smaller because you could print them 2 to a page. So yeah, the labels obviously you could get smaller, but the perfume bottles, obviously you've got the large ones and you've got, you know, small ones and things. So yeah, you've got quite a few options. And obviously if you then use the background pages, you've also got options with the you know, using the labels and things from the background pages. So, oh, aren't they yummy? Right, okay, I'm going to stop doing that because I'm sure it's probably quite boring for you all just watching me just put bling on all of these, but they are kind of addictive. I was sort of enjoying doing it, but oh, just spotted some of this like pearly trim stuff, so I just thought, oh, let's just try this. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? So yeah, let's just take this one. Oops. Oh look, that's where my black bling was, just there underneath them all. Okay, so yeah, that just across the bottom looks lovely, doesn't it? So like that. Oops, burnt my finger slightly. Yeah, oh my goodness, aren't they gorgeous? Right, so let's pull in a couple of the pockets that I said about. So these are just pockets that we've made, you know, mass making sessions and things. So I've got this green one, I've got a pink one, and then I've also got, oh, I also had this one, which yeah, this is a long flap envelope, so I'm thinking maybe have one here if there's a small one. So let's just have a look. So none of these have been inked up, so I might just ink around the edges of the pockets. This is just from my damask papers, the rich damask, and then this one's the pale damask. So I mean, they're just always lovely papers to use because they kind of complement everything. So yeah, they're kind of like a favourite. And this is from my Victorian Beauties, the little Victorian Beauties kit that's in my shop. It's the background pages of that. And again, I just really love using these. So right, okay, let's just see whether any of these might look good on any of these, or if not, we'll have to use the ones that I haven't put the bling on yet. So I mean, even that, obviously that doesn't really go with that paper, but it still looks gorgeous, doesn't it? So these are just going to be brilliant to have like a whole bunch of these just ready made in your stash. I mean, that looks good on there. Again, doesn't really typically go, but it looks good, doesn't it? I mean, that looks lovely. Really lovely. Yeah. Let me just check. No, weirdly enough, I prefer this one. So I'm just going to put this as a potential one. That looks lovely as well, actually. Oh, this one, I'm wanting to hoard this, like ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, I just love how that one turned out so much that yes, I'm wanting to hoard it. I mean, oh, what's wrong with me? Right, I'll just put that there as a potential if I could bring myself to use it. That is. So that one, it's a bit small, and it's a shame because that's just the right size for this, but obviously the wrong colour. So let's just see the other few that we didn't put the bling and things on. So oops. Oh, that's perfect for that, isn't it? Right, that one, oh, that's quite nice on there. Again, I'm wanting to hoard this. What's wrong with me? It's just because it turned out really, really lovely. Then I just don't want to use it. Which, I mean, ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh, that one's quite nice in there. Right, okay, so let's just move these out the way and then actually decide on our final ones that we're going to use. So let's have a look. Which one do we think? This one or this one? I think this one actually, which is great because it means I can hoard this. Yes, that's brilliant. That wasn't what persuaded me, I promise. Right, this one, which, oh my goodness, I love it. This one or this one? Oh, I wish that I could hear you guys because this one's going to be a real quandary. I'm not sure. Let me move these up and actually kind of really take this one in. So I mean, I do like this, I have to say. Very, very pretty. I love that, but can I bring myself to use it? And that also very nice. I mean, weird because I wouldn't have necessarily thought, you know, put the blue there, but it is lovely, isn't it? Obviously, I've also got these bits of labels, so I'm thinking you know, whatever I put on here, I could always kind of put some other bits on that would tie it in further. So like that. And then actually I've got that page with the roses. Oops. So if I just cut another little clump off the rosebuds. Oops. Oh, I don't know whether I can bring myself to use the cluster. I mean, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, to be honest, why would I not use that cluster, and then if it bothers me that much, just after I finish the video, print off some more paper and make an identical cluster? I mean, that would be the normal thing to do, wouldn't it? Why? Why do we do these things? Well, I'm not saying that you do, but why do I do them? But I'm pretty sure that, you know, many of you do as well, judging by some of the comments. You know, a lot of you do seem to say similar things, that we struggled, all of us struggled to then use things. So yeah, I don't think I'm alone, but I mean, what is that about? It's kind of like crazy, isn't it? Crazy behaviour. I do really like that. Yeah, I do really like it. Let me just check this. No, I'm gonna have to use my favourite one. Oh gosh. Oh, right. Be brave. Just suck it up. Just use it, and don't be ridiculous. Right. This is being very, very, very disciplined, to be honest, to actually just use this straight away, because yeah, I am really wanting to hoard that cluster. Yeah. I mean, what's going to happen, of course, I'm going to just make it, and then I'm going to just hoard the whole pocket. So instead of just hoarding just that cluster, I'm going to hoard the whole pocket. So, I mean, I guess to be fair, you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm still not parting with the cluster. I'm just, you know, hoarding it in a different way, aren't I? So, yeah, it's not really a big drama at all, is it? You can just use it and be confident that I've still got it to some extent. So, right, do we like the label there and like the rosebuds inside? Then I feel like they're a little bit lined up with that. So we could have the rosebuds over there, the label here. I think I quite like it like that. So I'm just going to glue the lace down across here. Oh, honestly, my room can't have warmed up that much because my glue's still misbehaving. There we go. Right. Put that down. Okay. Right, put the label down. I will trim that lace up, obviously, where it's kind of overhanging the pockets, in case you're thinking, well, that looks rubbish. Yeah, I will be chopping that down. And then this is going to go on here. Now, I was kind of thinking maybe just actually hot glue it. But do you know what? I'm going to glue it down as a pocket. So I'm going to just glue on the 3 sides. In fact, in there as well. Like that. So that's going to be a top loading pocket. So yeah, through these, or through this one anyway, we've now actually created another pocket on top of our pocket. So yeah, that's very cool, isn't it? And then I'm going to put this rosebud on the pocket, but overhanging. So it's kind of, you know, hanging off at the edges, which will look quite nice. So, and obviously, providing it's not overhanging a page, you know, like hanging off the edge of the page, it's not going to be problematic at all. It will just be, yeah, just like that. Okay, right. So I'm going to hot glue this on because, of course, it's going over, you know, the lace and things. So just want to make sure it's glued down. There we go. Oh my goodness. How gorgeous does that pocket look? Oh, it looks yummy, doesn't it? Right, that's that one. Then let's do this one. Okay, now I'm wondering if I should have some lace along the flap of that envelope. I've still got the pink lace that we used on the cluster. So I could have the pink lace along there, which ties it in. Or I could have lace along the bottom of the envelope and no lace on the flap. Oops. But I think whichever way, I'm going to have to trim that lace down because it's a little bit too gigantic, isn't it? So let's just take the curly top off like that. Come on, like that. And yeah, oops. Do we like it there, or do we want it on the flap? Oh, I think probably on the flap actually. So yeah, just quickly glue the lace, oops, glue the lace down like that. Oh, pretty. Very, very pretty. And then this one we will have on here. Now obviously I haven't got any bling or anything on this so far, so thinking bling somewhere. Okay, oops. Like that. Okay. Now, do we want the bling just directly on the envelope, or do we want it on the cluster? I think directly on the envelope, and actually that black of the bling just ties in this little black and the black of the perfume bottle, doesn't it? So yeah, looks very pretty. Oops, so pop that down there. Okay, and then the cluster, again, overkill really, but I'm just going to hot glue it down, just because then, you know, I don't have to worry about it not being stuck on. So yeah, pop it like that. And then I'm thinking maybe just one of these little gem things on that perfume bottle. That looks pretty, doesn't it? So yeah, what, covering the staple? And like I say, those staples don't really bother me, but well, I mean, I actually think they look nice, but yeah, I'll just pop the bling on there just because it's another little pretty thing, isn't it, really? Oh, sorry if you can hear Bo, my little dog. She's just groaning, just letting everybody know that she's here, and she's sick of hearing my waffling, obviously. Yeah. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that envelope? Love it. And then on the reverse, we could put just maybe a label. This one's now the wrong way up. Oh, let me just pull in the labels. I could put a pink label on the back. So yeah, this one, for example. So just take this one down. Just so then that the back is, or yeah, the back or the front, whichever way around you want to describe the envelopes, is then matching, let's just call it the other side of the envelope. So like that. Just ink that up. Sorry, my wipe's terrible because I've been doing some coffee dyeing earlier of some other bits. So yeah, I was kind of mopping up the coffee, and it's now got obviously coffee dye. Well, coffee dye and ink, I think it's now got on it. So yeah, we just pop that one down. And again, I just pop that down on 3 sides, just like a pocket. So you've just got then a top loading pocket on there. You could obviously put some lace or something down. So just really to, you know, to tie it right in with the front. So just pop that down there like that. Okay. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Now, do I have a perfume bottle that's kind of similar to what's on the front? Not really, but having said that, that looks pretty, doesn't it? So yeah, I think what we could do is actually finish this off with the perfume bottle. So just ink that up and just pop that on like that. And again, I'm just going to hot glue this. I know it is a sort of nonsense, but you know, I just don't want you all to be sat watching me press it down. So there we go, like that. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that envelope look? Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And you know, there's like nothing to that. It's you know, literally just a handful of things on there. Right, okay, last one. Right, oh, what are we going to put on this one? Oh, what lace are we going to use? So yeah, we've got a diagonal pocket, so we could have the pink lace. Oh my goodness, that's looking lovely, isn't it? It looks like something out of Cinderella. Oh yeah, let's pop that down. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of fairy tale in their life after all? Everybody loves a bit of fairy tale, don't they? Yeah, okay. So yeah, just pop that down. Oh dear, just quickly trim that down. Okay, and at the top, like that. And then, yeah, I mean, I haven't really glued it here, so I'm just going to then just pop some glue to, you know, hold it down properly on those little flappy bits. Like that, okay. Like that. Right, this is going to go on here, like that. So again, I might just hot glue that down, you know, for no other reason than obviously just speed, making sure it's actually, you know, stuck down without me holding it. And then again, I'm thinking maybe a butterfly, although I'm not sure that one's quite the right colour. And the other sheets that I've printed out are now buried somewhere on my desk, which if I try and rummage around to get them, it's just going to knock everything flying. So let's try this. We'll just see. If it doesn't look right, then we'll give it a miss, but it might look okay. Yeah, I mean, what's super easy, you know, quick and easy clusters. They just came together in no time at all. And I mean, I've forgotten now, did we count up 12? Have we made 12? In just no time. So yeah, they're just like really fun, aren't they? Okay. There we go. Oh, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Very, very, very girly, which I love personally. So yeah, let's have that now. Haven't got any bling on here so far, so might have to, yeah, might have to put some bling somewhere. I'm not sure where. Again, just going to put this down with hot glue. I know, just silly, but yeah. Now I'm going to not put this down as pocket purely because this is already getting a little bit sort of flimsy, so I don't want to risk the lid of that perfume bottle, you know, breaking off or being torn off. So I'll just glue the whole thing down, and then, you know, it's no longer a danger, no longer at risk. So yeah, like that. And then some bling, just laying around. Now on the cluster or on the thing, or where do we think? Or, you know, I mean, we could have it in both places. I don't that often put bling. So occasionally I'll put it on somewhere and on a butterfly, but I don't generally very often put it, you know, in multiple places like that. To me, that feels a little bit too much. So yeah, I think I quite like it on the cluster. So let's pop that there. But like I say, I mean, if you put bling on the butterfly, for some reason that feels okay. But if you just put it randomly, that just feels a little bit strange. Just need to glue that down. Okay. Right. Let's see if we want any on the butterfly. Now we've mentioned the butterfly. Let's just see. Oops. Oh, sorry. I'm all now covered in hot glue threads, so it's all kind of stuck all over me. Oh, dear. Sorry. Just getting stuck on everything. Right. Oh my goodness. Let's just see. Get rid of that little sort of thread. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Just pop that down on that butterfly. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does this look? Absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? And then we will just see whether it needs one of these, or, you know, looks pretty with one of these. It might not, but again, I was thinking over the staple, or, you know, could just have it here. I mean, it doesn't really need it, but hey, it does kind of, you know, it does look good, doesn't it? So whether it needs it or not, oh well, let's just go for it. Right, there we go. So aren't those pockets gorgeous? They look so pretty, don't they? Yeah, definitely my favourite. Well, I was going to say definitely my favourite's the first one, but actually I'm quite partial to all of them now. So yeah, oh, that's a tough choice between those two, I have to say. I mean, I do really like this one as well. Yeah, oh, let me know which one's your favourite. Let me know below. Do you have a favourite? Which one do you like best? And then the rest of the clusters, I should just bring them back in. So yeah, if I haven't lost them all, might have lost one or two, but yeah. And then we've got all of these obviously still to attach to pockets and things like that. So yeah, I really hope that you like them. Hopefully you're feeling inspired. Like I say, the Perfume fussy cuts and the Perfume background papers, the damask papers and everything, it's all in my Etsy shop. And yeah, hope that you like it all and have fun if you just want to make some super quick and easy clusters. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks then. Bye.